Hello everybody, and welcome back to Planetarium U. This is your week in astronomy for the 35th week of 2022. As far as the stars and constellations go, for the northern hemisphere, the winged horse Pegasus rises with confidence in the east at about 10 p.m. Looking northeast, you can see other players in the Perseus and Andromeda myth. Andromeda herself, just off the north side of Pegasus' Great Square. Her vain mother, Cassiopeia, as the W shape in the north. And her father, King Cepheus, shaped like a house just above Cassiopeia in the northern sky. Don't forget that the summer triangle will be high overhead in the evenings this week. Scorpius the Scorpion and Sagittarius the Archer will present very well in the southern sky, and in the north the Big and Little Dippers dazzle as parts of the Big and Little Bear, Ursa Major and Ursa Minor. If you live in the southern hemisphere of the Earth, at about sunset you might glimpse Mercury in the western sky, fairly low, not far from the sun. At about 7 p.m. in the southwest, you'll see Crux, or the Southern Cross, high in the sky. Saturn shines brilliantly in the east, and the keystone of the constellation Hercules in the south. Later on, at about 10 p.m., you'll see Jupiter high in the northeast, the summer triangle beginning to rise confidently in the north, Rigel Kent, or Alpha Centauri, one of the closest stars to our Sun, shining brilliantly in the southwest, along with the nearby Southern Cross. More directly to the south and lower, you'll see the False Cross asterism, and to the left, the bright star Canopus. The moon this week is finishing out the darkening or waning half of its monthly cycle of 29.5 days. Today, Monday, the moon phase is a waning crescent with a moon age of about 25 days. The week will finish off with the moon entering its new phase as it completes the 29.5-day orbit of our planet. In space exploration news, as NASA plans to send humans back to the moon as part of the ongoing Artemis program, the agency announced this week that it has identified 13 potential landing sites on the lunar surface. All 13 are located near the lunar South Pole, an area thought to be rich in resources, including water ice, that may ultimately make continued human presence on the moon sustainable. Quote, developing a blueprint for exploring the solar system means learning how to use resources that are available to us while also preserving their scientific integrity, end quote, said Jacob Bleacher, Chief Exploration Scientist for NASA. Mr. Bleacher went on to say, lunar water ice is valuable from a scientific perspective and also as a resource, because from it we can extract oxygen and hydrogen for life support systems and fuel, end quote. NASA will select sites within these regions for Artemis III after it identifies the mission's target launch dates, which may dictate transfer trajectories and surface environment conditions. Through Artemis, NASA will land the first woman and the first person of color on the moon, paving the way for a long-term, sustainable lunar presence and serving as a stepping stone for future astronaut missions to Mars, the agency said this week in a press release. The first Artemis mission, a test launch of the Space Launch System rocket, is scheduled to take place next Monday, August 29th at 8:33 a.m. Eastern. More news on that as the week progresses. And that about wraps it up for this week in astronomy for the 35th week of 2022. Thanks so much for watching. Please be sure to subscribe and click the bell if you haven't already. Leave a like and a comment for us before you go, and be sure to share this video with your family and friends. Until next time, stay safe out there, keep looking up, and never forget to love and be loved. Bye-bye now.